All right, it is 7:50 on your Saturday. You made it to the weekend, and what a beautiful weekend it is.
Gorgeous weekend, but at some point we still need the rain.
We do.
Sometimes we look to the tropics for the rainfall for this time of year, and I did want to remind everyone, a year ago today, we had Hurricane Helene. The remnants of Helene made it up to us in Indiana. It brought heavy rain. We had wind gusts across the area, 60 miles an hour plus. This is, of course, after Helene went through parts of the Carolinas and devastated some of those areas. But we had a peak wind gust here in Indianapolis last year, 68 miles an hour, a bunch over 50, plenty of power outages in the area. Now, the tropics are starting to pick it back up. Get into that in a second. Satellite and radar, consistent cloud cover is off to our east. You have a stalled front off to our south and east. And then we're in the high pressure just off to our south and west. And it's going to keep us very quiet through this weekend. Temperatures are expected to be above average. Live look at our zoo camera. We are just past daybreak, 59 degrees. Winds are calm. Dew points are in the mid-50s. So even though day after day we're getting into the 80s, the humidity is not too bad to be outside. And right now, visibility tracker showing some areas of patchy fog. If you are traveling I-69 north out of Indianapolis this morning, you might run into that, but shouldn't be too big of an issue. Circle City Classic at the parade for today begins at 10 o'clock this morning. Temperatures in the mid-60s, lots of sunshine through the afternoon and evening hours. Today, during the afternoon, we should be peaking in the low to mid-80s. Winds 5 miles an hour or less. That's going to be the theme of this weekend, with winds being pretty calm. 85 in Kokomo, 85 in Lafayette, and 86 in Terre Haute. Average high 74 degrees. We're easily above average for today statewide. Sunday, as we're beginning the day, temperatures in the upper 50s, mid to upper 50s. I wouldn't rule out some areas of patchy fog, although that is a lower chance. And temperatures once again for tomorrow getting into the 80s, only a few degrees warmer than what we're going to see for today. 87 in Kokomo, 87 in Muncie. Evansville makes it to 87 as well. So warm day for tomorrow. And back to the tropics. So September is the peak of hurricane season. It's been a relatively quiet month compared to some of the prior years we've had here. But here's Hurricane Humberto, maximum winds of 145 miles an hour. That's a Category 4 storm. The one to keep an eye on for the U.S. is potential Tropical Cyclone 9. This is going to become Imelda probably at some point today. But the track of it is interesting because it gets very close to the Carolina coast. So whether or not it makes landfall or stays offshore and moves off to the east, there's a lot to determine with that. And it does come down to Humberto. Although Humberto is going to track out to sea, with each tropical cyclone so close together, they may impact the movement of each other. So that could pull away Imelda away from the coast. Either way, it's not going to bring rain chances, unfortunately, to us in Indiana. It's just too far off to the south and east. Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling 7-day forecast of the tropics will be the main national story. Well, we are just so quiet in Indiana. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s on Tuesday, upper 70s on Wednesday, and remaining dry through the end of the week.
The weather and traffic you trust every morning. Wish TV. We are local.